Wake Island has a captivating history that spans centuries. The earliest known inhabitants of the island were likely the Chamorro people, indigenous to the region. European explorers first encountered the island in the 16th century, with Spanish and British navigators making brief visits. However, it wasn't until the 19th century that the island gained significance as a stopover point for American and European whaling ships. In 1899, Wake Island was officially annexed by the United States and became an American possession. The island's strategic location in the Pacific Ocean made it an important outpost for communication and transportation. The United States Navy established a cable station on the island in 1902, further solidifying its role in global communications. The historical significance of Wake Island became most prominent during World War II. In December 1941, just hours after the attack on Pearl Harbor, Japanese forces launched an assault on Wake Island. The American military, stationed on the island, valiantly defended against the enemy for several weeks. Despite being heavily outnumbered and outgunned, they put up a fierce resistance. Eventually, due to overwhelming Japanese forces, the American defenders were forced to surrender on December 23, 1941. The occupation of Wake Island by the Japanese during the war led to forced labor, mistreatment, and hardships for the American and civilian prisoners held captive there. However, the island's recapture by American forces in September 1945 marked a significant turning point in the Pacific theater of World War II. Wake Island's historical significance can still be observed today through the presence of remnants from the war. Bunkers, gun emplacements, and other structures serve as tangible reminders of the island's wartime past. These remnants stand as testament to the bravery and sacrifices made by those who fought on Wake Island and contribute to its historical and cultural heritage. Today, Wake Island remains under American control and continues to be used by the United States military as a strategic outpost. Its history, marked by indigenous roots, international encounters, and significant military actions, has shaped Wake Island into a place of historical importance and intrigue. Wake Island, situated in the western Pacific Ocean, possesses unique geographical features that contribute to its distinct character. It is an atoll, specifically a coral atoll, composed of 3 islets, Wake, Wilkes, and Peel. The atoll is located approximately 2,300 miles west of Honolulu, Hawaii, and about 1,500 miles east of Guam. Geographically, Wake Island covers a relatively small area, with a total land area of just 2.5 square miles. The atoll is elongated in shape, stretching about 6 miles in length and 2.5 miles in width. The islets are low-lying and mostly flat, with sandy beaches and scattered patches of vegetation. The island's surrounding waters are part of the vast Pacific Ocean, with the nearest major land masses being far away. The isolation of Wake Island contributes to its unique ecological characteristics and its vulnerability to weather patterns and natural disasters. One notable geographical aspect of Wake Island is its susceptibility to typhoons, which are powerful tropical cyclones common in the Pacific region. The island's location in the typhoon belt exposes it to the risk of severe storms, with strong winds, heavy rainfall, and potential damage to infrastructure and vegetation. Typhoons can have a significant impact on the island's ecosystem and require preparedness and resilience from its inhabitants. Despite its small size, Wake Island showcases the typical features of a coral atoll, with coral reefs and lagoons surrounding the islets. These coral ecosystems support a diverse array of marine life, including vibrant fish species and other organisms that thrive in the warm, tropical waters. The coral reefs also contribute to the overall ecological importance and biodiversity of the region. The geography of Wake Island, with its remote location, low-lying atoll structure, and susceptibility to typhoons, shapes its environmental conditions and poses challenges and opportunities for the island's inhabitants. Its distinct geographical features, coupled with its historical and military significance, make Wake Island a unique and intriguing place in the vast Pacific Ocean. Wake Island's status as an American possession and its role in military actions, particularly during World War II, hold significant historical importance. Wake Island became an American possession in 1899 when it was annexed by the United States. Its strategic location in the Pacific Ocean made it an attractive outpost for the U.S. government. The establishment of a cable station on the island in 1902 further solidified its significance in global communications. During World War II, Wake Island played a crucial role in the Pacific theater. On December 8, 1941, just hours after the attack on Pearl Harbor, the island was targeted by Japanese forces. The American military personnel stationed on Wake Island, along with civilian contractors, fiercely defended the island against the Japanese invasion. Despite being heavily outnumbered and outgunned, the American defenders put up a valiant resistance for over 2 weeks. They utilized whatever resources they had, including outdated weaponry, to hold off the Japanese. However, due to overwhelming enemy forces and the lack of reinforcements, the American garrison on Wake Island was eventually forced to surrender on December 23, 1941. The occupation of Wake Island by the Japanese led to harsh conditions for the American prisoners of war and civilian detainees. They endured forced labor, mistreatment, and challenging circumstances throughout their captivity. However, the recapture of Wake Island by American forces in September 1945 marked a significant turning point in the war. The successful military action on Wake Island, along with other Allied campaigns, contributed to the eventual defeat of Japan and the end of World War II. The military actions and sacrifices made on Wake Island during World War II are an important part of its history. Today, remnants of the war, including gun emplacements, bunkers, and other structures, can still be found on the island. These serve as tangible reminders of the island's wartime significance and the bravery of those who fought to defend it. Wake Island continues to maintain a military presence, with the United States using it as a strategic outpost in the Pacific region. Its history as an American possession and its role in military actions during World War II contribute to its enduring importance and provide insights into the island's unique place in the annals of global conflict. Wake Island is known for its diverse bird population, including the presence of the black-footed albatross, which contributes to the island's ecological richness. The black-footed albatross, Phoebastrion nigripes, is a large seabird that nests on Wake Island. It is recognized for its striking appearance, with a white body, dark wings, and, as the name suggests, black feet. These majestic birds are highly adapted for life at sea, with long wingspans and a unique flying technique that allows them to soar effortlessly for long periods without flapping their wings. Wake Island provides an important breeding habitat for the black-footed albatross. These seabirds construct their nests on the ground, often in colonies, and lay a single egg per breeding season. The island's isolation and limited human disturbance make it an ideal sanctuary for these birds to raise their young. The presence of the black-footed albatross on Wake Island is of ecological significance. The species is listed as near threatened due to threats such as habitat degradation, pollution, and bycatch in fisheries. Protecting their nesting grounds, such as Wake Island, is crucial for their conservation and population stability. In addition to the black-footed albatross, Wake Island hosts a variety of other bird species. One notable example is the sooty tern, Onycoprion fuscatus, a migratory bird that uses the island as a breeding ground during certain times of the year. Sooty terns are known for their dark plumage, graceful flight, and distinctive calls. The presence of these bird species on Wake Island highlights the island's ecological importance as a stopover point, breeding ground, and sanctuary for migratory and resident birds. It provides researchers and bird enthusiasts with opportunities to study and appreciate these avian populations in their natural habitat. The conservation of Wake Island's bird species, including the black-footed albatross and sooty tern, requires ongoing efforts to protect their nesting grounds, mitigate human impacts, and raise awareness about their ecological significance. Understanding and preserving the unique bird life on Wake Island contribute to the overall biodiversity and ecological balance of the island's ecosystem.